guys, welcome to today's video and to my channel if you're new here. I'm Debbie if you don't know me, and in today's video we're going to be playing with the Give Me Glow Cosmetics Down to Earth Part 2 palette, which I'm really excited for. The cover art is just gorgeous. I think it's taking us a little bit into autumnal vibes and I'm so ready for that. So I really want to play with the blues in this palette. You don't hear me say that often, but there's some really stunning blues in kind of a watery, like a denim blue, like the blue of my shirt, and I just think I'm going to be able to create a really beautiful look with this today. So I'm going to show you close-ups and swatches as well and create one look in this video. I'm also going to be comparing the palette to the original, the Down to Earth Volume 1, although I'm not going to be swatching that one out or creating a look with it today, but I will show you them side by side so you can see the differences. This one's way more neutral and Part 2 has got a bit more colour variation. I only really wanted the Volume 2, talked about it in another video actually, but I ordered it from Monolith. They sent me the wrong one, and I had a discussion with them, decided to still keep that one and purchase that one, and then they gave me a discount off the second one and free shipping. So this is how I've ended up with them both, but I'm not mad about that. I love Give Me Glow. So without further ado, I think we should get into it. I'll show you the close-ups and swatches and then we'll create an eye look together. So when I was looking at this palette, there was a couple of quads that stood out to me because it's all set out in quads, of course. So we've got this blue quad here, kind of a goldy warm neutral there. We've got that tealy green quad there, a bit more of a neutral brown quad, cooler browns there, and then this green earthy quad, and this one in particular, the shimmer here just looks stunning. In fact, that goldy shimmer looks beautiful as well. The only thing that I will say, there's only 6 shimmers in each of these palettes, and I love the shimmers from Give Me Glow, so I would have preferred more, but I think when you've got 3 mattes and then 1 shimmer for the lid, you know, in each of these quads, it's really easy to create a look, and that's kind of what I'm going to do today. I'm not going to be dotting around all over the shop like I normally do. I just want to try out these blues and see if I can create a look that I enjoy with them, and yeah, just have a bit of playtime with it. There's another beautiful shade called Wet Stone, this one here, and I think I might top off the look with that one, but other than that, I'm going to be just sticking more so in the blues. So I'm going to prime with the Sigma Eye Base in Ignite today. So to start the look off, I'm going to go in with the mid-tone of the 3 mattes. So this one is Dust Till Gloom. Press that in my crease from inner to outer, and above my crease as well. I wanted a shade to blend into, and when working with blues, I definitely don't want to get any fallout. You can get away with fallout, I think, if you're doing peaches or pink. You can just blend those into your blush, but you can't really do that with blue, can you? So I think blues, greys, black, dark browns, you've got to be a bit more careful. So I'm just pressing at the moment, I'm not blending that out. Now I'm going to take Nightfall, the deeper one. Got an E27 here from Sigma, and I'm tucking that right into my crease area here, and I'm going to go slow building it up, and I've tapped the brush off, although these aren't especially powdery actually, so that's good. I do like a powderier shadow because they're normally more pigmented, but as I say, with a shade like this I'm getting plenty of pigment and it's not too powdery, so always a good formula from Give Me Glow though. It's good to see them dropping new palettes again. This is like a stealth drop. It's like nobody knew this was coming. They didn't really have a big build up to it or anything, which sometimes I think brands give you too much of a build up, but this was just like, bam, we've got a new palette, here it is. It's good to see that they don't drop a million palettes a year, you know, when they do bring something out. I'm just going back in with that Dust Till Gloom just to go a little higher with that, and I'm just blending a little bit now. When they do bring something out, it's exciting, isn't it? It's anticipated, and I think that's what we're missing a little bit in the beauty community now, is a little bit of anticipation for what's coming, because you've got about 4 to 6 weeks between releases for a lot of brands now, which, I mean, they're not intending that you buy everything, I'm sure, but a lot of us like to. And yeah, it's all getting a little bit too much. So it's nice to actually be waiting and thinking, oh, I wonder what they're going to bring out. I would like to see them bring things out that are a bit more curated though. Like this is 24 shades, it's a lot of colours, but as I say, it is laid out in such a way that it's very easy to create looks. You've got basically 6 quads, so you're getting a lot of eyeshadow for your money. I think this was £53, I think. Slightly more expensive on Monolith than the volume 1. I think that was 49 and this was 53, something along those lines. I've always bought my Give Me Glow from Give Me Glow prior to now. I hadn't realised that Monolith do them, and it's definitely the way to go to get it from Monolith if you're in the UK or Europe, because the shipping is quite high from Give Me Glow. My lower lash line, I'm going the opposite way, so I'm going to go in the dark shade and blend it out with the mid-tone shade. So I'm just tucking that really close to my lower lash line and connecting up in this outer corner. I'm taking that 3/4 of the way at least across. I just want a little bit of a open front there. These mats are laying down super well, because you can always tell how much binder there is or isn't when you do your lower lash line, because I don't prime the lower lash line. There's a bit of concealer there obviously under my eyes, but for it to be sticking this well and, you know, not dusting off to nothing, showing up really pigmented is a good thing. Just blending out with Dust Till Gloom. This is the sort of blue look I can get behind. It's grungy, it's smoky, and the tones of blue are more in the grey family than they are perhaps in the blue. The sort of blues I don't like are super bright blues on myself. Although at the weekend I went to see Abigail's Party, and the actress playing Beverly, which was Tamsin Outhwaite, her makeup was like a 70s blue-green all over her lid, and I'm kind of eager to try the look and actually curl my hair like hers, and could be a fun video to do actually. Alright, going in with the lightest shade now, Vapor Veil. I'm just taking that all the way around the edges, but only on the upper lids. Just really wanted to give this a nice fade on the edges, and I'm using all my eye space right up to my brow bone to do this. These are blending so nicely. Now I'm using my cut crease brush from Anastasia and my trusty NYX Glitter Primer and cutting the entire lid. I like this brush because it's got a curved edge to it, so you can get right into the corners. And now I'm going in with Moon's Breath, this one here, which has got a purple shift to it, so it's going to be really pretty. On first application it is more topper-like, but I'm able to build this up. So I wasn't sure when I first started applying it, but no, it will build up. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got a beautiful lilac flip to it. Hopefully you saw it in the swatches. Just in the very outer corner here, just want to just deepen up, just to help blend in that shimmer here. I'm not taking that too far onto the lid. Just hide the creases. Then this shade Whetstone is like a almost glitter topper, but it isn't pressed glitter. I am just going to run some of that on my finger down the centre, just to give us that extra pizzazz of sparkle, like the moonlight on the water. That's definitely brightened things up. Because I can never resist playing, I'm going to go in with Cold Water Gleam, this shimmer here, and just pop a bit on my inner corner and lower lash line. Just that little hint of turquoisey green, and that's got a bit of a goldy flip to it, so it's totally changing up the vibe in the corner there. That's so pretty. Okay, so that's the look so far. Just going to hop off camera to put something in my waterline, mascara and a lip, and I'll be back to show you the finished look and to wrap up my initial thoughts on the palette. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Finished it off with Prance from Colourpop in my waterline, as I say, and my Sculpted by Aimee mascara that I've been using lately. And then for lips, I've got the Lip Perfectionist pencil from Melt in the shade Toast, a nice deep brown. And then a Menacing Metals lipstick from Unearthly. This is Corroded Crown. First time I've worn this one, but it's a dark bronzy brown metallic and it's beautiful. This is going to be so nice for autumnal fall kind of vibes. I love this colour. So my thoughts on the palette. Well, first of all, who is this palette for? And I think it's for people that love colour but are a little bit afraid of neutrals in a way, and it's for people that love neutrals but want to dip into colour, because it kind of bridges both spectrums there. You've got grungy greens, you've got aquas, you've got some golds and the blues, but then you've got some neutrals to tone things down if you want to. I think because it's arranged in quads, it makes it very intuitive to create looks, but that doesn't mean you've got to stick to that obviously. But I think it's very beginner friendly in that way, because you've got a mid-tone to lay down in your crease, you've got a deepening shade, you've got a blending out shade, and you've got a shimmer for your lid. And the shimmers from Give Me Glow are just some of the best in my opinion, particularly if you've got older eyes like myself, because they don't show texture and they're really sparkly but not in a textured kind of piecey way. And I think the formula in these has improved even more than I remember. I think the one Dew Leaf at the bottom there is very much like your traditional shimmer that you're used to seeing from Give Me Glow. This shade here, Whetstone, is very reminiscent of a shade I've got from Linda Hallberg or LH Cosmetics, the Enchanted Mysteries I think it was, where it's a little bit of a kind of dry but flaky topper shade, but very sparkly, very pretty. You could definitely do a smoky sort of party look using some of the darker sort of shades and then packing that over the top. There's just so much you can do with that. Gold shade is stunning as well. I really want to do a look centered on that gold shimmer because that is just beautiful. Tarnished Pyrite it's called. So yeah, I'm really excited about this colour story. It's got some grunge in there, it's got cool tones, it's got warm tones. The outside packaging is beautiful and the inside matches the outside. If you're truly into neutrals and the amount of colour in this palette scares you, then obviously the Down to Earth palette's going to be more your jam. And this one's a lot more green centred and more warm tones. So if warm tones are your thing, this one's probably more for you. That shade there, Sparkling Stream, is very reminiscent of a shade that's in their Christmas Morning palette. If you've got that, you'll know what shade I mean. It's like a green brown kind of shade. There's some really beautiful shimmers in this one. But for my money, if I was only buying one of them, I think volume 2 just gives you a little bit more scope for variety of looks, but both look beautiful to me. So yeah, so that's all I've got for you in this one. I'll definitely be playing with them more. As I say, when we move more into fall time, these are the sort of palettes I'm going to be reaching for. So I might do a sort of 2 looks, 2 palettes and combine both of those palettes together, or maybe a palette bingo or something like that to get some more looks up with these, because I don't know, Give Me Glow is one of my favourite brands, so I just want to play with them. But thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you some inspiration. I know I've only gone very monochromatic, but I hope it's been nice to see a video up with this. They don't do any PR, so you'll find there's not that many people putting up videos on this because they don't do affiliate marketing, and so you'll notice there's not very many people showcasing their things, and that's such a shame. And I'm not affiliated to anyone, I don't get PR, so I can buy what I like, and I just really wanted to show you how beautiful these 2 palettes actually are. So as I say, hope it was useful, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button to let the algorithm know. I'm really suffering in the algorithm just lately. No one's seen my videos, so it'd be nice for YouTube to know I was here. And if you have enjoyed my vibe and got some use from the video and you want to subscribe, then that'd be fabulous. I'd love to have you. But other than that, guys, I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in the next one.